Let's
Good
go.
day, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to bring you a very important update on Chainlink. Lots of interesting things going on. So we're going to talk about what we see happening both short term and long term. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. We have been absolutely killing it on this channel, calling these pumps basically to the T. We have Mess in here with us. What's up, man?
Hello, everybody. I mean, right now, if specifically right now, we're trying to do the same thing for Link. I think we're at literally critical levels that we haven't been on since literally, I would say, August, end of this year, so 2020,
Yeah.
and now we're actually at those breaking points where it's very important how Chainlink right now reacts. So the specific level is actually very interesting.
Yeah, so just to kind of describe what's going on here, macro descending triangle. We broke out bullishly, which is immensely interesting. We're at the $17 ranges. We haven't been here since August. I've been saying for a while, Chainlink is going to break out. Man, I can't wait to. Okay, so let's do some T8 here, and then I'll kind of gloat and brag at the end because of how well I've been calling this. So
Very passionate. He's very
in the
passionate,
short
guys.
term, I am. In the short term, do you agree with me, man? That we're kind of in an ascending triangle situation here, right? I don't know if you want to describe the pitchfork to them here.
The only thing, yeah, right. So even before we even get to the pitchfork, so if we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
explain, so in terms of that macro descending triangle we have, so we did break out.
right,
We did have that breakout from that line,
right.
from that resistance line. We went all the way up to the level we're at right now. So 17.38, 17.4, went down to retest it. If you zoom in, you'll see it. And now we look like we're about to make that start working within that rising, I would say ascending triangle. Basically, we're gonna go down sometime right now, have a better retracement, then have another leg up, and that's based on what I'm looking at with the MACDs and everything too.
Yeah, and guys, so we're right up against very significant resistance at the 1750 and really just above. So from kind of like 1750 to $18 is significant resistance. If we can break above that and hold above that, I think we're tackling all-time highs, entering price discovery very, very potentially soon here, in my opinion. If we can break above those levels.
Right, no, 100%. And when hopefully when Brendan here stops moving the chart too much, I guess we can tell on the if we go maybe check the MACD, maybe we check on the 6 hour there.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we just show the MACD for that? Yeah, so the MACD is also it looks like that we're gonna have that crossover soon to the upper side, and which actually goes well right now. Usually the MACD when it gets to these we always say the same thing when we're looking at critical support and resistance zones. Those indicators start kind of having skewed results where you can't really trust them. But specifically with this right now, the MACD is showing us that we are actually having good momentum compared to what we had before, and we didn't stay in the bottom for a long time. So it looks like we could actually even break out right now without having another leg up. That's based on the 6 hours. So from now until tomorrow, we could actually have some sort of breakout here and another major pump.
Yeah, not to mention the stochastic RSI there. And if we go to the 4 hour, we already have bullish crossover, MACD ticking up, RSI up, and stochastic RSI up. So when we're looking to do TA, we want a confluence of reasons to kind of point towards where we could go. And the fact that we also broke out of this very macro descending triangle, in my opinion, I think it's just a matter of time before we see bullish continuation. Yes, technically we can break down for sure at any point, but in my opinion, and I'm sure you'd agree with me, there's so many factors pointing towards Chainlink looking insanely bullish right now, especially if we can get above the 1750 and close above there. Again, all-time highs, price discovery very soon, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, 100%. Even right now, even if you keep it at this, so the 4 hour, we still have 2 more hours to go, right? So right now, hopefully, if this candle, if we zoom in and show the actual candle with that very long wick to the downside, so it looks like we did try to go down, and before the 4 hour candle even closes, we're looking like we have good significant momentum that even pushed that back all the way up. So within the next 2 hours, let's say if this actually does close the way it is, this is a hammer candle, and it's very, very bullish when you see that long wick to the downside, showing us that we did go all the way down, tried to close, and then actually went past the actual opening of that price and closed above it. So It depends. Whatever the next 2 hours here, maybe we'll go down to the lower time frames to see what's going on. But if this thing closes, then it's very nice.
Oh, that's such a good point. And if I could just briefly mention, the way I like to think about wicks, for those who don't know, the longer the wick, the more price doesn't want to go in that direction. That's kind of how I like to describe them. So whenever you see a long wick to the upside, that's telling you price doesn't want to go that way. See long wick to the upside, we crash downwards. Long wick to the downside here, and we're saying we're likely to see bullish continuation here. So that's just kind of how I like to think about candles as well. We're above the median here on this pitchfork. So if we can continue to close above the median here on this pitchfork, again, very bullish. So you're saying you want to look at the lower time frames here? You want to take a look at like the 15?
Yeah, maybe the 1 hour or
1 hour?
something.
1 hour? Okay, let's see. So yeah, look at that, man. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
The hourly closing above
yeah.
the median like that. Insanely bullish. Very bullish.
Yes, yes. I don't, honestly, it looks like. I mean, I always say we try to be very conservative here. We're not saying this is 100% happening or no, but in terms of just us right now analyzing this, looking very bullish to a point where we probably won't even have another leg down. It's just too many buyers going in right now, especially after that breakout. Everybody wants to enter at these prices right now. You come down to retest and accumulation starts to happen, leading you to a point where you break above the previous height you made when you broke out. So right after that retest, there would be a lot of accumulation, and we're seeing it live right now on the price action. So I don't even think I don't want to say we're not going down because we could have another leg down, but man, especially with this hour candle right now,
Oh
with all
man.
these wicks,
The,
with that very long wick,
Yeah.
oh man.
And the fact that we closed above the median. So, guys, we may have a breakout here within the next day, like a big move, because if we continue to close above this red median line of the pitchfork, and 1750 being like our major resistance here, we're likely to have a massive breakout. We're kind of like in a mini ascending triangle here. We're likely to have a breakout within the day. Now, if we break down from this, right, then we're likely to travel sideways within this more macro ascending triangle. That would last us, let's see how long here. We could potentially move sideways, I'd say less than a week, 4 or 5 days maybe. I'd say we're likely to see a big move within the next 3 days if we don't break out here, if we break down. But either way, I think it's more likely than not that we see a big move here soon. And again, just to piggyback on the point you made, guys, we're not speaking in certainties. We're speaking in terms of probabilities. In technical analysis, nothing is a certainty. We deal in probabilities when it comes to technical analysis. And also, not financial advice. Do your own research. So,
100% do your own research, keep learning this technical trade, and just in general too, if it takes a bit of time here for us to put all this up on YouTube, so make sure you join our Discord. We put these updates live. You'll see the screenshots, and it would be a lot quicker for you to get these news. So make sure you join the Discord. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'm not sure if you have anything more else to say, but
no,
besides put all your kids' tuition and mortgage in this, I don't have anything to say. Not a financial advice, but do it.
right. Okay, guys. Really though, like, subscribe, do all that shit. Check out our Twitter, Rarible Store. Links for all that down in the description below. We've been calling it insanely well on this channel. Yeah, that's it for me. Take care.